Hey guys, welcome back again to today's vlog. I know that last week I was supposed to release the results for who won the camera, the spy camera, but I was really not feeling well, right? And I was also at this place where there was like no internet at all. So anyway, we are back again today and I just got back to the computer. So let me just see. Let's have a look at the comments and we'll see. Let's see. Here we go, so let me show you the comments. So what I asked you guys to do is to tell me why you think you should win the camera, and I actually replied to, I think, all the comments, hopefully all. Let's see, I really want to win a camera as I'm also an e-scooterist and would really be good if I could win a spy cam for safety reasons, provide videos for pedestrians of footpath. It's called a pavement, not footpath. Great video, provided a lot of insight on the problems that we have regarding people being irresponsible and not careful on the road. As a new e-scooter rider myself, I feel that I should win this camera, not only protect myself but also the people who ride with me. Well, this matches what I asked you guys to do, which is to tell me why you think you should win the camera. The first one, say you really want to win but you don't tell me why you should win. You are telling me that it's good if you can win it to do this, which is to record people, but you don't tell me why you should win. The second one talks about why she should win. I think it's a her, right? So I feel that I should win this camera not only to protect myself but also people who ride with me and other road users such as pedestrian, car, cyclists in any event of those incidents mentioned in your video. And let's go on. I really want to win the cam to avoid some people in cars, but you don't tell me why you should win the camera. What you know, I need this camera for the purpose it serves. I need the camera to prove to my parents you need it. So you think that you should win it because you want to prove to your parents that people these days are blind. And also as a form of evidence to back me up if I ever fall, of course, of pedestrians in the bicycle path. Please stop walking on them, please. You are threatening our lives and safety. Alright. Nice and well say video. A lot of people are irresponsible and not careful on the road and footpath. I am an e-scooter rider and I wish to win this cam. And this one is oh, that first. And the other one says first. So there are two firsts. So who is actually first? I would highly appreciate it if I win the camera bag, as I have always had a strong passion for filming. It's not a camera bag, we're giving a camera, not a bag, alright? Anyway, so we will be selecting a winner from among all these comments, but it has to match the criteria, which is that you have to tell us why you think you should win the camera. I want to know why you think you should win the camera, because everybody wants to win the camera. Everybody hopes to win the camera. So why do you think you should win the camera? Now, before we get on to who the winner is, I'd like to share with you something that we've been doing over the past few, probably months. After the LTA mentioned the 25 kilometers, actually not 25, but 15 kilometers speed limit, and then later they dropped it to 10, right? So after they mentioned all these things, we were going out on the streets just to find out one thing. Let's be honest, if, for instance, everyone since day one, since about 10-20 years back, since before all of us were born in Singapore, or if you were born in Singapore, since before that period of time, if everybody had been traveling at like 20 kilometers per hour and they are expecting everyone to go at 15 or 10 kilometers per hour, then I would personally think that it is a very ridiculous request. It's like now me coming to you or your friends or your family and telling you that, hey, I know you've been walking and running your whole life through, but now I'm going to create a new law and you're expected to walk at 30 cm every 15 minutes. You can only take a 30 cm step every 15 minutes. Why? Because of the reason of safety. We have to make the whole place really safe, and even, you know, not just for adults but also toddlers. So it has to be very safe. So 30 cm per 15 minutes. And I think if I do that, everyone will complain. Why? Because they feel affected. The problem with this is that many people who are not PMD riders are not affected. You may say that the speed limit is also for cyclists, but it's not really for cyclists. Let me explain to you why. By creating this speed limit, it kind of really kills people who are on PMDs, not anyone else, okay? If you're a PMD user, it kind of kills you. Let me explain to you why. If you see the second part of the rule, bicycles are actually allowed on roads, and there's no speed limit, or I don't think there's a speed limit on the road. So this really means that the only people who have to use the pavement are the PMD users, because bicycles can go on the road because they find that the 10 kilometers per hour speed is too slow, right? So they won't use the pavement, they'll just use the road, and they're allowed to go faster on the road. That leaves you the PMD users to use the pavement together with the pedestrians. And although you may be moving faster than a bicycle or you may be of the same speed, you are expected to use a slower lane. So in that sense, it is like to have a filter, like a filter that sieves out people who use PMD users. It's like, I know that you are a fast moving vehicle, but let me just throw you in to the slowest moving path so that you cannot go fast, and then let other people just use the road. If you actually think about it, this rule of this 10 kilometers per hour or 15 kilometers per hour is actually hitting mainly e-scooter users. Who else use the pavement? It will be the rubbish collectors on their mobility devices. They actually use these vehicles and they do travel quite fast. They go on the road, they go on the pavement, they go practically anywhere with that. So it doesn't affect them either. It only affects PMD users. I feel that these laws are actually just there to affect you, not to affect anyone else, because they give everyone else kind of like an out road. If you're a bicycle, the out for you is just get on the road. And I'm very sure that many of you would agree with me when I say that after they created these rules about bicycles being able to go on the road, you would see cyclists on the road like almost all the time. People who don't usually go on the road just go on the road. Why? Because they don't have to go on the pavement, and now they can go any speed they want. Okay, so with that in mind, we actually went out on the streets to see what is the general speed that people whom don't even know that we're actually recording them travel at. And we want to see on an average if they actually travel at 10 kilometers, 15 or above that, alright? And I think that that average speed is the actual speed that we should be following. Anyway, this is what we actually see on the roads. So as you can see, there's actually a mix. Some of them are actually slower, some of them are faster, but in general, I would say that most of them travel at 15 kilometers per hour and above. So to go at 10 kilometers per hour is really very slow. It's there to affect you. I think particularly just PMD users, okay? I think it's just to affect you guys. So I think it's quite an unfortunate situation for you guys, but unless Singapore becomes a more advanced country, unless Singapore actually accepts technology as part of the system, I think many of these kind of things, technology stuff, is just gonna get a limit somewhere. It's just gonna go somewhere, and then, you know, you won't be able to use it, because people are in general not very receptive to change, and it's a common thing. Like everything new is just disliked. It's not just e-scooters, it's not just about PMDs. Things that are new are most generally disliked, alright? With that in mind, unless we begin to embrace technology and advance as a nation, we will always be curbed at this level. So anyway, let's get back now to see who is the winner of the camera. Okay, so I've been looking at the comments here, and I do honestly think that the one who answers directly to what I've been asking you guys to do is this over here. It says, great video, provided a lot of insight on the problems, but the main thing is here. As a new e-scooter rider myself, I feel that I should win this camera, not only to protect myself, but also the people who ride with me and other road users, pedestrians, cars, cyclists, in the event of any of those incidents mentioned in your video. And for that very one reason of it being very relevant to what I asked you guys to do, I think that this user, Cheryl Fong, should be the winner of this free camera. Well, Cheryl Fong, please do contact us. I'm going to drop the email that you should contact us in the description below, but I will need you to show me that you have actually shared the video. Alright, so thank you so much, and the rest of you, we are going to have other giveaways next week. Thank you so much for joining us. It won't be an e-scooter. I don't think it's going to be an e-scooter video next week, but we are going to cover certain national issues, and we have lots of interesting stuff for you guys. So don't just watch our Wednesday videos, watch our Saturday ones too. We bring you to different places and actually share about different things which most of you probably don't have the chance to actually experience or see. Alright, so join us in our vlogs. Thank you so much. Do share, like and subscribe. So stay cool, stay awesome, and be your best always. Bye!